Episode 5. What am I doing? Make everyone happy, huh? But even so. Anyway, let's think about it tomorrow. Sleep.
Let's cuddle for now. Oh, we're going to the palace, aren't we?
No.
It's been quite some time.
You stand up and be like, this is Maruki's reality.
We have finally succeeded in reaching you.
These clothes.
You have been imprisoned once more.
Damn it.
This time, not by the god of control, but a different entity, one who's bound you through your future. However, you held fast to your free will and believed in your bonds, allowing your friends to regain their own realities.
So does that mean the voice actor for Igor, he did all of the ending game voice lines first?
No, so like usually whenever we start a game and we go to the development room, Igor gives his same spiel, his same monologue, and basically that's what he did when we resurrected him.
You are on the verge of
is he
grasping
not
a
gonna talk to
potential
us the game now?
reality once more.
I don't think he has new lines. Maybe he will have new lines because this is Virgil.
Our meeting again now within this place is proof enough. It seems the time has come.
What do I do now?
We are merely beings who provide aid to humans as they carry out their will.
Complain, whine.
You must be the one to determine the path and actions to take.
So you can't give me any advice, basically, is
If
what
the
you
will
just
of
said.
rebellion still thrives within
I'm just here to give you your power.
then
Yes.
we will surely meet again.
Be rebellious.
Ah, like that Jack Schneider film.
Lady Levenza told you that?
Rebel.
We ought to tell everyone else that too.
Move.
Let's all meet up after school.
Part 2.
Good morning. I'm sorry. I can't believe what I tried to do to you two. I genuinely cannot apologize enough for what happened.
Oh, come on. There's no need for that. More importantly, how have you been?
It's okay, we
Physically,
kicked the shit out
I'm
of you.
fine.
If anything, we should apologize for how hard we went.
But mentally, to be entirely honest, I'm all mixed up.
Even with your persona on like max strength, we destroyed it.
Hey, you gotta grind more. You should have been mementos with us.
Told you should have joined our group.
Yep. Gotta get that mementos XP.
Say nothing.
Oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't bother you with such things now. I'm going to need a little time to myself to think things through. I have to figure out what to do with myself from here on.
Such a crybaby.
God.
Get over yourself already.
Hey, my shoulder? Hey, it's fine. Why do you ask, coach?
May I take the extra classes as well? I want to study more.
This class is so awesome. There's no bullying or anything like that here.
My bed, I have club today after school. You guys can go home without me.
Huh? Club? I thought he was in the go home club.
What the fuck you say to me?
Time's up.
Happy New Year, everyone. You all did your homework, right? Next year is going to be all about your college entrance exam, so you better start preparing now. Oh, and if it caused any trouble, I'll show up on your transcript, so make sure you behave yourselves, okay? Now, time to turn in that homework. Let's see, who's on class duty today?
Man,
Have you been studying? Oh, not that you really had time for that.
Ren, you're still alive,
Yeah.
even at the end of the year. All right, time to pull out all the stops. Here's the noose and a gun.
So everyone rested up, more or less. My mind was racing so much that I pissed out before I realized it.
Same here. I think I've sorted through my own thoughts, but I'd still like to hear everyone else's take. Fine, we can meet at the hideout.
Sure thing.
We'll come to the hideout right after school. Gotcha!
Cool. I'll be waiting for all of you.
Hey,
We definitely need to update everybody about Lady Lavenza and cook up our plans for here on out too. Do some cooking.
Was Morgana there when we went to the palace? I didn't see him.
We have to choose our own
Well, we could
path.
probably well, we had the scene at the beginning of the day that we was like, "Yo, Lady Lavenza told me this," and then Morgana's like, "Lady Lavenza told you that?" Did you forget a scene that happened 3 minutes ago?
Akechi had mentioned that we needed to determine what we'll do from here on out.
My brain said,
Seems he was
don't pay
right.
attention.
we can accept this reality, but that means we'll have to fight Dr. Maruki, right?
I mean, I think
That's
that was kind of the end. I think that we'd already decided that once we'd seen what he was
We
doing.
have to confront Maruki and steal his desire. In a way, it's business as usual for us.
Ketchy's
Dr.
gonna like
Maruki's an
slowly
adult
pop
with a
out
warped
from
desire,
behind the
but-
counter with a cup of coffee. I see you guys have finally decided
Yes.
to attack.
I'm in. If only if I get the finishing blow. I haven't murdered anybody in a long time.
That
We
desire's
just
just,
got
a
done
wish for
killing
us all
a
to be
bunch of
happy.
things. What are you
Right?
talking about, Akechi?
On the human flesh.
I admit, it's nothing similar to the desires we've seen in the likes of Shido and Kamoshida.
Akechi, you already know we don't kill them. in
The
the end.
Phantom Thieves only change the hearts of evildoers. Dr. Maruki is quite different from our past targets.
Yeah, his desire isn't evil.
Well, I think we already know what we gotta do.
I think that's the hardest
I-
part about it. It's not an evil
Yeah.
desire.
I was gonna say that Fataba's was. It wasn't, but it kind of was in terms of like self-deprecating.
Yeah, hers was
Haru's right.
suicidal.
Yeah.
Dr. Maruki ain't a shitty adult at all.
In a sense, is evil, but it's not like the evil that we face.
No.
These are two cases
Probably plenty
where
of folks out there
they're
living all
they're
happy
not
in
the
this
evil
reality.
that we faced.
Who knows? Maybe Dr. Maruki is actually doing the right thing. But we all still feel like this reality's wrong, right? We decide what's right for ourselves. That's what we all agreed on when we went after him in the palace. If changing Doc's heart fixes our reality, then I'm gonna do it. So somebody say something?
Something.
Sorry, I was just thinking about how right you are, Ryuichi.
Getting really attracted to you for some
We're going to
reason.
change our target's heart not to reform society, but to acquire the reality we believe in. That doesn't sound bad at all.
Then it's unanimous.
Is this the point where everybody's like, Ryuji, that was a really good statement. Wow.
That means our next step is pretty clear.
You say some pretty dumbass shit sometimes, but
Check out the maps.
Right. Maruki said that he'd be willing to fight if we are too. It's safe to assume he's expecting us to infiltrate his palace.
I'm gonna break his legs.
That reminds me. You know that, reality bending stuff? Why is Doc able to do that anyway?
I've been wondering the same thing. Even if he was the top cognitive science expert, that wouldn't be enough for him to do all of this.
Well,
If we're going to fight Maruki, we'd better
We
dig
got
up
him to
some more
rank
intel on him
10.
first.
damn it! But he bought me dinner twice. Ah, it's Monkey.
Good day.
Oh, okay.
This is Lavenza speaking.
he calls. So you've decided to fight me, I see. Are you listening to us? It's my reality that I've made.
I'm in the bathroom. I heard you guys come in and I didn't know how to leave.
Lavenza.
Huh?
Your will of rebellion has reached new heights. We would like to aid that will if you find it agreeable.
Listen, we won't give you any strength unless you become rebellious. All right, you're rebellious. You want our your
No,
powers?
I don't want it. Good.
You don't have to be rebellious with us. We're the ones. We're gonna help you. You don't have to be rebellious. That'd be helpful.
Wait, how is she even calling you?
The phone.
And how'd she
Yeah,
know how
she
high
has
our
a
wills
phone,
are?
I would assume.
Did she tap your line or something?
Her timing was just too perfect. Maybe she actually did.
I'm sorry.
I have performed no form of electronic surveillance whatsoever.
Apparently, she can hear you.
My phone's got really good speakers.
There's something I
Microphones.
wish to tell you regarding your current situation. However,
You will
I'm
die in
reaching
the
the limit
end.
of my communication ability with this method. Let us meet in person tomorrow.
You want me to bring the whole group? Where?
It would be best for me to select a location considered easy to reach by
I
all
don't need
parties.
to. I don't need to question the fact that she wants to meet me.
Therefore,
We shall meet on the K2 mountain.
Coffee shop?
let us convene at your school.
Oh shit!
At Shujin?
I mean, that's not really easy for you, Skay. I think the coffee
Wait,
shop's
she'll be at the
easier
school?
than that school.
Lavenza will?
In that case, I'll see
Because it
you
would be
tomorrow.
symbolic, okay? Go to the school.
She hung up.
Is she really gonna go to our school?
Don't worry, you,
walk
Yusuke,
through the
I'll
front
pay for the
gates like
tickets.
nothing?
I'll just wake up quite early and walk.
I'm not sure what to make of it.
Setting my alarm to 2 in the morning.
But since we've determined our goal and Lavenza's offered to help us, I'd call that progress of some sort.
Also, since they were real people by all
we have
accounts,
left is whatever we
Doesn't that
discuss
mean
tomorrow
when
at school,
Futaba
plus
breaks out
whether
of
or
her
not we're going to
reality, she
team up with
technically kills
Akechi.
her mom again. Not that she was behind the first time.
Yeah, sure. We'll go with that game theory.
Considering what he told us, really does seem like we share an end goal with Akechi, but
Well, I think we ought to team up.
It's either that or you could say that they were just shadows.
me too. Are you sure?
Dr. Maruki's strong enough to change reality itself. If we're gonna fight
It
him,
wouldn't be
we're gonna
odd to
need
have a
Akechi's
shadow
help.
since On. They've all had their own duplicate shadow.
Yes. If he does betray us again, we'll just take him out too.
I guess that settles that.
Let's all meet at Shujin tomorrow. I'll take care of figuring out how to get Yusuke and Futaba in the school.
I appreciate the effort. Thank you.
All right, let's head home for now.
Boo. Boo. I'm already home.
I also didn't realize something. It never clicked with me to look. When we were in the other reality,
Yep.
was the Sayori in the background? Was it still in the coffee shop? Was it in two places or because
Ooh. I actually don't know.
I never looked?
I wouldn't think it would be. Because it's in the museum. So I would think it would, not be here. So, do you think Lavenza would make it to the school? I hope she doesn't get lost or anything.
I think she'll be fine. Yeah, don't you think it's a bad idea her wandering around in that getup? What? She's dressed like a little kid.
Well, she's got like a weird
How
dress.
odd.
Probably
It's just a dress.
get robbed.
It's true. Hopefully no one gives her a hard time.
If someone does, you better come up with a good excuse for her then.
I think if somebody tries, she'd beat the shit out of him. I'm gonna be honest. Hey, little girl. Just like kicks the dude to a whole different country.
And summon Satan.
My persona, Lucifer.
Ah!
Morgana's on top of it.
For real?
No, I'm not. How am I supposed to pull something like that off? A kitty helping out a little kid. Sounds like one dynamic duo.
Doodle.
That could last 3 seasons in a movie easily.
Is that supposed to be a reference to something?
Kitty helping out a little kid. A kitty helping out a child. A kitty helping out a child.
Something that had 3 seasons in a movie.
Marmaduke. but that's a dog.
Oh, what the cartoon? It's the kid, and he's got a cat, and it's a comic. It was on newspapers, and then it became a book.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. I was thinking like Doug, but it's not Doug. It's like the other one.
And then I think it became a TV show.
Yeah, it's this tiger. It's like a boy and his tiger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe it's that.
Maybe it's not. Yeah.
That's not exactly helpful to us right now, though.
At any rate, I'm certain she will reach out to us if something were to go awry.
That's true. We put our faith in Lavenza. Agreed. Let us know if anything changes, Ren. Good night, everyone.
Yeah.
Why would Lady Lavenza want to meet up at the school? Not like she wants us to check out the place.
To show
Right.
us the beginning of the end.
Hey.
But you fucking dummy. I don't go to sleep. Want to take a break for today? I want to think on it more. Sleep?
We might just be talking about the majority of TV shows that have a kid and a cat.
Hey. Sorry. That's nothing.
Alright, I'm going back to sleep.
You won't get the reward!
Come on, what's up? Oh my god, I got Morgana's underwear.
What?
No.
Just a small diaper. I was just remembering what happened that night.
Last night? Hey, we said never to mention what happened last night.
Well, I was Bryce Papenbrook, and you remember, right? The night before we went into Mementos to erase it? Before we dealt with Shido?
Hey.
Remember how I said I'd finally found the place where I belong? And though I said that, and really believed it, I still fell right into Maruki's hands. I know I made it obvious how much I want to be a human. More than once, I thought it would give me a chance with Lady On, but what I did was just so lame.
She might be a furry.
Don't give up. Can't believe I was off having a blast while you were busy trying to help us.
Look at what her outfit turned out to be. It's a panther.
Oh my god.
I understand why, though.
Wait.
Quit being so nice to me!
Yell at me, please!
If you try excusing something this big, I'd be more disappointed than anything.
Ah, he's got a shame key.
Now that I think about it, you've been helping me from the very beginning. Hell, I was locked up in a prison when we first met. I'm nowhere near cool.
That's because of how with the journey we've been on, you're more family than the rest of the people in our team.
Because you live with us as well.
I don't want to shame the man. Two of them are like, yeah, you're not. Okay, one of them's like,
What?
You don't have to be. One of them is, no.
What ending do you want?
That's telling me he doesn't have to be cool.
Right.
Well, that's true. After all we've been through together, there's no point trying to act cool in front of you. You saw me piss and shit. Know
And
what?
there's no litter box nearby. Where did it all go?
I'm gonna make you a promise right now. From here on, I'm going to be more independent. I just kept relying on you for everything because deep down, I thought you could figure everything out for me. But that's all changing. I'm going to stand proud on my own 4 feet. And I'm going to be the one to protect you. I promise I will.
We've lost Morgana now. From Hermes to...
You're going to make love. Hold on.
Zarmi! Zoro and Hermes merged.
I love the watch. Discovered the new... No. my original power.
All right.
Diego. Diego.
Ah, so you're a big fan of Dora the Explorer, I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't remember who played Diego in the movie. Alright, time to serve Maruki his just desserts. Anyone who tries to pull one over on us is like that is asking for it. Yes.
Maybe he's talking about Diego from Ice Age.
Ah, yes. Who was that as well? Was that also Antonio Banderas?
No, that was Dennis Leary.
It was Dennis Leary, yeah.
How do I remember? Because he's also the one who sang the song Asshole!
Yeah.
What a great song. Let's do our best.
Right.
Right. Sorry again for all the hassle. You and I are gonna be even greater partners now.
Let's turn in
I'm
for
gonna
the
go to
night.
Dr. Maruki and so he can be like, what is it you wish for? So I can be like, I wish to beat you.
Miracle Rush.
Son of a bitch!
Do that.
That's what he wished for. I gotta let it come true. Make him happy. Come and find me. Is that like a bad guy going on the Phantom Thieves? Like, come and find me. I dare you.
Yes.
A new year is starting. You all look sleepy. What? You doze through the new year? With Shagasu one...
Shogatsu?
Listen, do they want to split up the words into multiple syllables or do what they just did and merge it into 2 syllables? One big excuse to laze around. Good grief. Shugatsu's not supposed to be an excuse to relax, you know. We decorate with Karamatsu?
Yeah.
And Kagami and Mochi and Shimenawa.
Yep. I believe it's Shimenawa. Shimenawa.
In order to welcome the Toshigami deities. That word I actually already knew. It's one of the oldest traditions in Japan. By the way, cherry blossom viewing and even Children's Day are meant to commemorate deities and spirits. Japan's got a lot of gods, so naturally there ended up being a lot of events and rituals to accommodate them all. Even Norse didn't have events to accommodate all of them. They had offerings. That was it. That was your. That's how you.
We got Odin Day, Thor Day, Loki Day.
I mean, you prayed to him, but when it came to Norse, for the Norse, you kind of just chose one god, and that was who you worshiped. It depended on where you were, because like if you were a farmer, you're gonna pray to the god of farm and good fields and whatnot.
Yeah, but in Japan, it's not like, it's more like a lifestyle. That's what Shinto is. It's more of a lifestyle rather than like praying to a god. Like God is nature. That's what Shinto is. That's what the god is.
There's a phrase referring to all the Shinto gods. It's a collective. Anyone know it offhand? All right. Takamaki-san, I bet you'll slept through Shagatsu.
Yeah, I mean...
Wait!
Uh-oh.
Seriously?
I'm so unlucky. I didn't even sleep through Shugatsu. I mean, are you awake? Give me a hint. It's a phrase about the gods, but it's kind of abstract, right? What's this phrase supposed to illustrate the gods of, about the gods of Shinto?
The teacher's not gonna see you whispering that much dialect. Help me out here.
How much I love the party? That's the Greek gods.
Yeah. That's the god. Get out of here, Dionysus! Come on!
Hey, come on. Just one more bottle of wine, man.
That's where Zeus is like, son of a bitch, give it here! I'd assume it's how powerful they are.
How numerous they are, you dummy.
Wow.
Yeah, I think that's right. They use a specific number, right? What's that phrase again? The one about how many gods there are in Shinto?
69.
More than that.
10,000.
8 million gods!
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Huh?
I think that's it.
That
So,
means-
people call the gods of Shinto the 8 million
This
gods.
is it.
And how many gods are there? We call them Yaoyorazu. Right?
Yaoyozu.
Yaoyorazu no Kami or The 8 million goes. Though that number's not meant to be taken literally. Yao Zoo. It's essentially shorthand for pirate gods?
Myriad.
Myriad. I never liked it. An
Take it out!
uncountable number. In olden days, the Japanese believed that gods dwelled in everything. They sat in my water. They peed in the sake. With all these traditions, you could say these beliefs still affect our lives today. It's a wonderful thing, really. We really need to cherish our history.
Nice going!
Nice job! You did it!
That was like more stressful for us than on set. There's like, give me the answers. And then we were stuck. Fuck's the answers.
You've been awfully busy lately. Don't forget to eat lunch. As for myself,
Oh
be
shit,
sure to
she's
order
here!
some jelly-filled bread and
Oh. Lunch.
Ow, a moth!
Yeah.
Oh! It's beautiful.
yeah, it's just fluttering down the hall like a graceful. Wait, that's not my point. Let's follow it.
Even we can get Morgana off topic. It's beautiful. Yeah, it's just.
It's just a doesn't lose that side of it!
It's fluttering so peaceful. Oh, we ran past it. It wasn't even there yet. How did it get there?
You see that? He went to the first floor. Ah! Well, enough this is trying to go. Come on, we gotta follow it for now.
We round the corner and Lavenza's hanging from the fucking ceiling. Like Spider-Man style.
I thought it was behind the tiles. It just like opens one up. And this is obvious. What's going on here?
That's more horror movie than anything. One tile scooted a little bit, you just see her face peering through it.
Yeah.
It's just like my dream.
You even showed up in your dreams? That's strange. Never mind that. There's no point in thinking about that right now. Let's get inside the nurse's office quickly.
I'm gonna take it. We haven't really put it together. That's Lavenza. Jesus!
Lady Lavenza.
I figured she was gonna take
Hello.
us to Maruki's
Thank you for
room.
coming.
Huh? What's? I don't think she's gonna get that joke. We shouldn't ask it. Well, you asked me to.
Oh? I thought humans exchanged common expressions such as that upon meeting. Well, it is
Wow,
irrelevant
you're the
anyhow.
asshole.
Let's change the matter at hand. As I told you yesterday,
That top one was
there's
a
something
joke
I
she
wish
wouldn't
to
have
tell you.
understood. Because it was like a
First,
doctor going,
Please
thank
gather
you.
your other friends here.
Here? You want to meet in the nurse's office?
This place is filled with the cognition of bed rest. Maintaining my existence in a reality controlled by someone like Maruki is no simple feat. But the exhaustion that it induces is limited by this place's cognition, so I may converse with you all in person here.
So the reality is such a strong
I
thing that only
see.
this area is where she can come to.
Yeah.
Let us continue this conversation once everyone involved has convened.
Does that mean that Maruki saw that place as an actual safe place? That it can't be touched by anything?
I would think that this is Maruki's safe place. I do believe that he
Until
really
that
enjoys his
time,
job.
I will provide my
I was meaning
eyes
that's why
a
she can go there.
much-needed
That's why it's
rest.
known as a cognition of bed rest.
Yeah.
Because he saw it as a safe area for everybody.
Wait,
Yeah.
rest? Lady Lavenza?
And she's asleep. I guess we'll just lock the door and leave her till school's done.
Ah!
She's dead!
I guess we should get everyone in here.
Guy, Lady Lavenza's dead.
What?
I want to evaporate.
Infiltration? Success.
What do you just had to walk in. I don't think anybody was gonna stop you.
I'm rather surprised no one took notice of us.
Considering how I don't have an adequate excuse for the school to approve your being here.
We're lucky it went as well as it did.
As long as you maintain an air of confidence, you can fool just about anybody into thinking you belong.
Who called him here?
I must say, though, I hadn't expected you to actually reach out to me for something like this.
Well, it's just as we said before.
All right, who
We've
called him?
accepted your offer to work together.
Me. The player!
Now's not the time to let personal stuff get in the way of our goal.
Him.
But if you ever betray
That
us again,
guy.
we'll make sure you regret it.
All right, then. That's no concern of mine, anyway. Remember what I told you all before. We share a mutual interest. Until Maruki is defeated, we have a deal to uphold.
Remember what I told you all before? I
Here's
hate
that everyone's
you.
arrived.
Who's this child? Ah, you weren't there for the last arc of the game.
He screams and like throws Morgana at her. Ah!
So we killed the god and like, what?
Does this mean you're ready to begin?
I think that would just make him even more angry to show how strong we were that we killed a god.
Ain't that our line?
Care to fill us in?
Yes. I wished to speak with you about the circumstances that led this Maruki to alter reality as you know it, as
the end of the
well as
world.
the true nature of his power.
As we know it.
You know all of that?
I admit there will be a degree of speculation involved, but only to a small extent. First, I will explain the situation with the current reality. I believe that Maruki has altered the cognition of the masses. In other words, it's thought that the alterations he's made are the result of his meddling with mementos.
I think Igor just told you what was going on.
He changed mementos? How is that even possible?
She's like trying to
Yeah.
play it up to seem like she's really smart and a good detective, and it's Igor's
Yeah.
like, I told her everything.
You did it by pouring some Diet Coke on it.
That damn lack of sweetness drink. Sweet stevia. How'd it come back?
Wait, don't forget about our experience with the Metanav and Maruki's palace. Seems like this kind of thing has a habit of sticking around despite our expectations.
So,
Mementos is the cognition of the masses given form. If that man is truly capable of controlling individuals' cognitions, and that man were also to gain access to mementos, it would be no surprise that he could impact everyone's cognitions and affect reality itself.
Ooh, we might have told him about mementos. Ooh.
so we let him there before we
Could he
destroyed
really
it.
have
That's
done all that?
great.
Oopsies. Oopsies.
We're just sitting there. Can we excuse ourselves for a second?
Ooh.
Step out of the door.
You didn't close the door yet.
Ah!
It's even get smart. He's like, can I have the anti-sound device?
I mean, it's
Then he
assumed
turns it
that
on
Dr.
afterwards.
Maruki has the
Yeah.
power to
When
control
people are
cognition,
talking,
right?
it's all muted.
Exactly.
The cone of silence, that's what it's called.
That man's controlling of cognition. Let's see. Why don't we refer to his power as actualization? Most likely,
Is it-
that
is it Steve Carell
actualization
who
is
it
a
starts to
power
tighten on?
unique to a persona.
No, it's a bald guy from everything.
From everything.
Everything. I see his face, but I can't remember his name.
And one of the guys who bullies the nerds.
Yeah. David.
Okay.
David
I know who you're talking about once I...
Trimmer. It's not David Trimmer. David Kreisner? David Koshner. Something like that. It's like that.
Because isn't it the two people who bully the nerdies? Isn't it Terry Crews and... It's not-
Yeah, it is Terry Crews.
It is Terry Crews.
Yeah, it is Terry Crews.
And then it's
David Koshner. Yeah. And they bully the guy that's in Bullet Train. That he's like the
In
wait.
other
He's like a
words,
waiter in Bullet
This
Train.
man named
Yeah, he's from
Maruki
Heroes.
is...
Heroes. I haven't seen Heroes, but
my brother loves it. He played his character in Heroes is Japanese person named Hiro.
He's a persona
He can
user?
time travel.
What?
That's impossible.
He's
There's
also
no way
in
to have a
Blue Eyed
persona
Samurai.
and a palace at the same time.
I thought-
Determining when Maruki first awakened to his power is wholly impossible. However, by the time he crossed your paths, there's no doubt that he was making use of his actualization, although he may have only been doing so subconsciously.
Even if it is just his subconscious, he's using a persona in the real world.
So, his ability to make Yoshizawa-san think she was Kasumi-chan.
It was most likely through the use of actualization.
Still, though, even if we assume that Maruki has unique persona abilities, such as the case with him and myself, we still need to determine how he used that power on Mementos as a whole, rather than a single individual.
Right. Even if there were some kind of power that could affect Mementos, it's on a whole other level from what we've seen so far.
I
A
mean, we don't
single
know what
person
his
just
research looked
shouldn't
like
be
when he
capable
started.
of all that.
I believe he just had a cognitive science book.
That's true. Changing reality just by thinking about it isn't something humans do. It's something that, like,
That was
gods
also
do.
what he worked on before Shido shut it down.
Yeah.
And what if he became such a god?
I'll kill another one. I've done it once, I'll do it
Out
again.
of control.
Indeed, the being in Mementos that you all defeated was a false deity that the masses deludedly clung to. It is easy to conclude that Maruki simply took over the false god's position when it disappeared.
Took over his position?
So
What do
he
you mean?
himself became a god.
So you're saying society thinks of Doc as a god now or something?
Now, the Phantom Thieves are the ones who gained the masses' support after defeating this so-called god of control. So it would follow that the masses would turn to the Phantom Thieves next as their savior. In that case,
he pushed
why did
us
they instead
out
turn to
and-
Maruki, who did none of the work the Phantom Thieves did?
Took over the Phantom Thieves spot?
Masses were invested in the Phantom Thieves, not Maruki.
Wait, you what? What do you mean? We never wished for anything like this. Is that really true?
It's most likely because
Oh, so they put all their power in us and we put all our power in him.
Yeah.
Oh, we chose Maruki.
What? After we defeated the god of control, we wished for reality to be like Dr. Maruki described it. And it happened?
I don't remember doing any wishing with you guys and Doc. I mean, when would we have even had the chance to?
What about our counseling?
You can't change the past, but if you still want to keep your chin up and press onward. Is that the gist of it? Yeah, that sounds about right. I mean, it'd definitely be better if none of this had happened at all, but... Well, no matter what path you might have to take to get there, I hope your attractions will still do you some good in the end.
Yeah, I killed that hooker too.
Huh? Guess I have to erase that as well.
I wish it didn't though. Thanks.
Looks like you all walked right into the spider's parlor.
Gave me stacks.
there's
He
no way
never
of knowing
gave
how many of
apple
those
juice.
situations were intentionally
drank it in front
orchestrated
of
by
me.
that man.
That was the foreshadowing.
However, the result is still the same.
Never trust the
A desire for his
therapist.
actualization was seated within your heart.
Guys, that's the message here. This video game's message, don't ever trust your therapist.
That's just the moral of all the dark picture games.
Thus,
The therapist is bad, he's
I
trying to
have
get you to
no doubt
realize
that
what
it
the
was your
fuck
own
happened.
desires that led to their
It's
actualization.
like, oh, you made that choice?
That first one, he criticizes you so much.
Now it seems that you've made a few decisions lately.
He punches his desk. No, no, no!
You didn't expect that, did you?
Didn't happen like that.
It's funny, he's the same actor as Vare in Elden Ring. You know, the guy's like, you are bait and list.
Hey.
So this is all our fault, huh?
We're the ones who told him the cognitive world really exists, too.
Oopsies.
Well, more me who told them. Let's go. He has to be stopped.
Yeah.
Don't worry about what I did. He's the bad guy.
Right, let's fight. If this is our own fault, we've got to be the ones to fix it.
Yes. This realization changes none of what we must do.
Very well. Then allow me to proceed. This
I've soiled
world is in a
myself.
very unstable condition.
Aww.
Now I'll proceed
On the
further.
day that the God of Control fused mementos with the real world, the merging was undone through your efforts, and the two worlds are now attempting to return to their initial states.
So, what you're saying is this world has reverted to a state where the fusion with mementos hasn't been totally undone. That explains why Maruki's palace was visible in Odaiba.
Odaiba.
Even as we speak,
Odaiba.
Maruki is still influencing this world in places where its boundaries are blurred.
So
As
there
slow a
hasn't been
pace
enough
as it may
time
be,
for them
he
to
still continues
separate.
to actualize the world of the masses
Therefore,
as a
his
whole.
reality is able to fully take place still.
Should this continue, reality shall merge with mementos once more. The two worlds will again become
Wow.
one. When that
We
happens,
really set up like the
anyone
perfect
trapped
opportunity
within
for
the
him to
actualized
just
world can never
take
again
over.
awaken to the original one.
No.
This issue goes beyond the masses as well. Although you are all Persona users, it would be next to impossible to defy Maruki in a world completely under his control. To be clear, once the two worlds conclude their fusion, there will be no chance of your success in this mission.
No.
And I believe this fusion will conclude in 1 month's time.
No. I'll get it done in a day.
Oh. Gotta go to the jazz club.
If memory serves me correctly, February 3rd was the date Dr. Maruki gave us, right? Could he have possibly chosen the time limit based on when his actualization will be completed?
It's possible.
Yes.
If that's the case, we don't got another choice except to steal his treasure. by
That's
then.
only in America.
We'll need to secure our
What?
route to
Japan
the
never
treasure
had
by the
slaves.
second so we can send our calling card.
Only child slaves.
Then, on the day
And what's
of,
the most that happened to
we're
them?
most
They
likely
lost a
going to
couple
have to fight
fingers.
Maruki.
Insanity.
Allow me to produce
Maybe
the
they
calling
got
card.
stabbed by a samurai. What's it
This
matter?
is certain to be our final card. I'll pour my heart and soul into its creation.
Be that as it may, there are still some unsolved questions.
I mean, the Madam. The Madam.
What's the deal with the palace's name?
You mean the palace ruler?
Doesn't
No,
seem
the
to
Meta
affect
Nav.
the app's functions.
Oh,
That must also be a product of Maruki's
now I
cognition.
look stupid.
He most likely learned that you could somehow infiltrate the metaverse.
Oh.
As long as he permits your existence, your method of infiltration will not entirely disappear either. However, in his heart he must have feared you would learn his identity as the palace's ruler. Perhaps such a feeling took the form of hiding the ruler's name from you.
But in that case, why didn't Dr. Maruki just actualize us out of existence entirely?
Well, that is pretty odd. He's trying to save everybody.
Maruki told us he wants us to accept his world. It may be hard to believe, but since we mutually benefit from his actualization, maybe he really does want us to submit.
Sorry, even if it does fix shit for us, I just can't accept the world getting treated like that. Let's start the infiltration tomorrow, yeah?
Tomorrow?
And
I guess
you?
we're doing it tomorrow.
Sound good?
He said start.
You're
You don't
willing
have
to ask me
infiltrate
as
fully.
well.
Duh, dude. The Phantom Thieves don't act unless it's a unanimous vote.
We're the UN.
Fine.
You got it?
You know I have no intention of accepting Maruki's world anyway.
Then that settles that.
Wait, what about Yoshizawa-san?
We may not have summoned her as one of the Phantom Thieves. This definitely involves her as well. Maybe we should fill her in on our situation once she comes to terms with her own. What she does with that information, though, that's up to her.
Right.
If that concludes matters, I shall continue to watch over you, Trickster. Please show me the path that you choose for humanity.
Okay.
I'm good. Lavenza turns back to human. She's outside the door.
Yeah.
Huh?
No.
Get in here.
I just...
Girl formerly known as Kurumi is what it'll say now.
Up for the night.
Student formerly known as the student formerly known as Yoshizawa.
Once you're
Student
done
formerly
washing
known
that,
as
you can go ahead
Kurumi,
and call it a
formerly
day.
known as the student Yoshizawa.
Welcome.
I got a bathroom. I'm gonna go there. Sojiro, you
Yoshizawa?
handle that.
Have a seat. She's here to see you, right? Now, don't worry about finishing up. I'll take care of it later.
How many customers did you have that day? You see how
Sorry
many
for coming
dirty
over so
plates
late.
were on the counter?
Wednesday.
For a slow coffee shop, that's fairly busy.
Everybody loves my cafe. Because of Maruki.
And thank you for the coffee.
Shit, don't worry. I don't know how to cook it right.
It's delicious.
I spent days learning how to make coffee.
Yeah, and Sojiro told us if we keep up at it, we could make good coffee, but right now it's still just mediocre.
Would you mind if I got something off my chest?
Your boobs are fake too? Damn!
Thank you. So, to tell the truth, I saw you all go into the nurse's office today. And, I sort of eavesdropped on your conversation.
About Maruki.
You've all found the paths you want to take, and are following them with such confidence. Whereas, I'm simply... like Dr. Maruki said before, I ran from the truth. I couldn't handle the fact that Kasumi died because of my actions. My memories are still a bit hazy, but even when I remembered that I'm really Sumire, I didn't want to accept it. I was still running from reality.
Everybody in the Phantom Thieves is still
Kasumi is
learning how to
gone.
live with their
Where I
trauma.
had to live for Kasumi instead of as her.
I mean, good lord. An's still living with what happened with Shio.
Yeah.
Of all of the people in the group, I think hers would be the most traumatic of living with it still, trying to cope with it.
I suppose, but Yusuke's whole social link is him, you know.
His is rough, but
And then Haru is still dealing with it, mostly because she was, you know, given all this responsibility.
I was meaning the full trauma way. But Kamoshida's fucking arc was a very heavy one to start with, to be fair. Do you still want to run?
No. Like I said earlier, I realized something when I saw you all striving to push onward. I can't keep running like this. But now that Kasumi's gone, I have no idea what to do with myself.
Completely different
Senpai,
person.
what should I do?
Not upbeat, not happy,
Yeah, very-
nothing. You have to decide, not me.
You can be awfully firm sometimes, Senpai. But you're absolutely correct.
Hey,
I
my
must
girlfriend
thank
likes
you for
him
allowing
firm
me
like
to
me.
unload all of
Thank you
this
very
onto you.
much.
You didn't sip us. You didn't sip the coffee.
I'm still not
You had one
completely
drink
sure
and then
what I
said,
should do, but I plan to think more on it. I've got to figure out what
Morgana,
to do with my life
finish
now.
the coffee. You're not to leave this coffee shop until that cup is empty.
Then just grabs it when she leaves. Finally. Tomorrow we're going into the palace. That's it. We're gonna take back the world. The real world. We will be writing reality. I would never have thought such a thing possible. Not only that, but the palace is ruled by a persona user. How does that make any sense? I know god moding when I see it. He's a creative mode.
I know a hacker when I see one. What is it? What's the famous CSGO cheating line that the Twitch streamer said? What is it? Clarice?
Claire.
Claire!
It was Claire.
It was Claire! Damn it, Claire!
Keeps on installing aimbot in walls on my computer.
At this point, he basically is a god, right? This shit makes Shido look small time. We need to come up with a plan. That's a good point. We should meet up tomorrow. Sounds good. Really just going back and forth, aren't you two? Speaking of which, how should we contact Akechi-kun? I guess we could let him back in the group chat, right?
Yep, that'd be the quickest.
Let's put him in. All right, coach, put him in. All right, I'll take care of it. Thanks.
1 month ago, 1 month to go, huh? You better come up with a plan, and that time is going to go by fast. Sleep.
Bathhouse.
I can't. I have to sleep. 12. Okay. Boo ba boo ba boo ba.
We're heading to the palace today, yeah? Good idea, I'd say. Although we mustn't rush, of course.
We're going all the way. Yeah.
Like Akechi kind of seems separated. There's far enough distance between Akechi and Futaba. They're like, he's with us, but he's not with us.
Yeah, honestly, if you want to accomplish anything, we gotta get out there. I agree. Is that alright, leader?
I have a name. We should be
Todd?
careful. Hell yeah! We got this!
In that case, let's meet at the hideout after school. Akechi's in there! Alright, then, hideout after school then. Should we tell Yoshizawa? Well, we should probably still leave her alone.
Akechi has been banned from this group chat.
I said only one message.
Sorry, I had a reaction. Give me a
Tell you one to meet at the hideout. We should talk about this over once we infiltrate the palace. It seems everyone has arrived. Let us begin.
Sojiro's in the back like, hey, get your feet off the sofa. February 3rd is the date we agreed on with Dr. Maruki. Gotta go find that treasure already. Once that date passes, it's over. We failed.
Oh no.
We all get that, right?
We have to discover a route by February 2nd, to be more precise.
That's another way to look at it. And nice, you actually remembered.
Yeah?
Of course I did. It wouldn't be a terrible idea to secure our route sooner rather than later. It must be deliberate, however. We have no idea what's going to happen.
Why do I feel like Yuji would like insult Akechi and Akechi like pulls out a fucking knife?
No, I can't do it now.
He pulls out a knife to get ready to stab him, and Ben looks over and Akechi's like,
Fine.
the knife back away. Ben's like, don't.
Yeah, Dr. Maruki's pretty much got the power of a god! I don't think anything's gonna go smoothly. We better not let our guard down.
Very well.
Oh, I let my guard down.
I never guard.
So are we gonna tell our, I was gonna say, are we gonna tell them about her and what she told us?
Hello, everyone.
Does that mean she'll get a new persona now, too? Something wrong?
You're going to fight Dr. Maruki, yes?
Please, take me with you.
I mean, not yet. We gotta find the treasure first, and then.
But
How the fuck do we send him a
can't go
calling
in
card?
just like that.
Where is he? That we could send a calling
I could
card.
just call him and be like,
Hey, we're
Hey.
coming for you.
hey, come pick up your calling card at the cafe.
Is it at the door? You
Please?
want it taped
Yeah.
there, or you
I'm
want to meet
done
me in
running
person?
away.
I can hand it to you.
Yeah. Just comes in and he's like, house blend, please. Give me the calling card. Thank you, Sojiro. Delicious as always. Alright, see you guys. I'm out.
I can't keep relying on people like Senpai.
Shucks.
I want to
Still
live
the
like
same
a samurai.
persona.
Color me impressed.
Looks like she'll do just fine here.
Time to team.
Thank you.
Not
In
you.
that case,
You're on your
We
own.
gotta come up with a code name for you.
A what now?
It
Cinderella.
wouldn't be right if you were the only one going by your real name, you know?
Oh, you're right.
Joker, got any suggestions?
What a douche name. Two awful names that we'll call her Violet. We'll call her
That's right.
Leotard.
Sumire in English is Violet. Yeah, that sounds awesome.
Violet. Yes, let's go with that.
Excellent. Now remember, everyone, Violet, not violent. Violet.
Violet?
Yes, thank you for
Okay,
clarifying.
okay, she's just Violet. Violet.
Violet! I can do it now!
I am
Pulls out his
surrounded
sword and a
by
gun,
absolute
his laser
fools.
gun, and just starts running.
Are we done? We should probably get moving.
I know. Jeez. Come on, Violet. Let's roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, fine. Stop texting me, dudes.
I'm texting my mother.
Dudes?
No. So what are we supposed to do now?
First, we secure a route to the treasure.
Where,
We gotta
not
know
all
where-
of my characters are
where-
literally
You
soft-spoken.
can see what as well. We've only checked out most of the places on the map, though. Let's say we can go even deeper into the palace. Hold on! Let me take a look real quick.
Yes.
There's a locked security door here. It says, I say this is the best place to investigate. Except I'm getting some weird shadow readings, so be careful.
Joker!
That's over in front of the auditorium. Let's get going.
Yeah, that's the door I tried to go in, and Akechi yelled at me.
Yeah. It hurt. Shut up.
All right, Violet, not on our team. Akechi, on our team. Violet is on our team, apparently.
Wait, hold up.
I need Makoto back.
I'm sorry, Yusuke. You had a good run.
Oh, I did not see that one coming. that good fighting moves, huh?
Sumire is... Alright. Yusuke is better, but I want her in the team. For the orc.
For the arm.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just a little more to go. Violet, are you holding up okay?
Yes.
Thank God she said her line. Son of a bitch. Sorry, it just feel I feel just a little off. Son of a bitch! My outfit.
I'm exposed!
Looks like it's not stable yet. She's breaking! Gotta treat you like Harrison Ford treats his plane. Keep it together, girl.
Not another one.
I'm going down on the freeway.
Traffic, this is Harrison Ford. Again, Mr. Ford. Yeah, it's
I think he
again.
just has to say it's Harrison Ford. Fine.
Alright, we'll clear the runway.
I let my guard down for a second, but I swear I'm fine. I'm fine. So sorry for making you all worry.
That's fine and all, but don't hold us back either.
I don't want her on my team if that's gonna happen.
If you push yourself harder than you're capable of handling, you'll endanger everyone on your side too.
Security level
Enemies
3.
approaching! They're fast. I don't know what the heck. But we better move it. Move it. Should we get back to it? If things start looking bad, we'll retreat right away. Until then, we will back you up with everything we've got. Alright, and we'll continue on in.
Come on. Yeah, when did you get to the save room?
You don't think a cutscene will happen if I move forward.
The next episode!
You watch this episode of I Make Witches
every day.
Bye-bye.